Alright guys, so today is a quick unboxing of a package from Predatory Plants. I'm super excited to open this up because it has been a really long time since Predatory Plants had anything in stock, and honestly I'm kind of obsessed with them. They're a store that's in Half Moon Bay, which is only about 45 minutes away from me, and even though they're so close, it's hard to get their plants because everybody wants their plants. The cool thing about them is they include everything you need for your new plant in this itty bitty tiny box. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like. I already opened it. Normally there's a packaging slip in here. This long fibered sphagnum that you see actually does double duty. It protects and insulates the plant while the plant is in transit, and it also acts as the media for potting it up, which I think is ingenious. I prefer having a little bit more inorganic media in my plants. I like, if you can see in my bag here, I like to add some perlite, which helps add some inorganic matter, so it helps prevent compaction, sliminess, and breakdown over the long run. So I'm actually going to take this dried long fibered sphagnum moss and put it into another bag. So that. This I'll save and keep for later. I'll mix it in. You need to moisten it. So you need to put it into a bag or into a bucket and let it soak in pure water for about 30 minutes before you use it. So just keep that in mind if you don't already have your preferred potting mix available. All right, so now you can see how they have the little seedling nested inside of the pot here. So this is the pot. This is just a very tiny seedling. It's a first release for this cross, I believe. They specialize in seed-grown Nepenthes, which means all of their plants, well, all of their in-house creations at least, are bred at the facility and then released as seed-grown, genetically unique individuals. And wow, I am really impressed with this. So let me bring it up, see if I can get it to focus at all. I'm in a very bright location. I'm not sure why it's not focusing, but hold on. Okay, yeah, you can see it. This is Nepenthes Vivid Machine, and I am so impressed with how red it is. It is quite vivid. Wow. Red all the way from the base of the leaf to the pitcher. That is a beautiful plant. And here's the species and that it's composed of. It's, hold on. It is Nepenthes veitchii by now I can't talk. This is Nepenthes veitchii by platychila. Then there's parentheses, that's the female parent, by maxima Tentena. And I got super excited for this one because I love all of these three species individually, and I'm so looking forward to see how they come out in this cross. And wow, this is going to be a stunner. Okay, so you see they have the sandwich baggie. You just open it up. Okay, the label also helps cushion and protect the plant, keeps it, the plastic tinted around the pitchers. And these pitchers are fantastic. Again, this is just a little seedling, but even at this young age, that is aptly named Vivid Machine. Wow. Okay, this is gorgeous. Hoping for nice big flared peristomes, especially from the platychila. Might see that influence in the upper pitchers. Platychila has kind of like saucer shaped pitchers in the upper pitchers. And then of course veitchii gives that beautiful broad peristome, flaring peristome as well. And I bet a lot of the color is coming from the maxima Tentena, because maximas just love giving color to their crosses. Okay, so all you have to do now, the next part's a bit tricky, as it always is when you're potting up your plants. I'm gonna undo this towel. I actually try to not disturb the roots at all, but you can see some roots here. So if we can focus, Nepenthes roots are kind of like black hairs, and they're very brittle. So I try to not break any or disturb it at all. I'm literally just going to take this plug, wrap it around, and then place it into the pots. Let me go ahead and get that focus back down there, and let's go ahead and do that. Now I always feel a little bit ham-fisted when I do this. There are a lot of people on YouTube that do this with a lot more finesse than I do. I just try to not kill anything. Okay. Just kind of wrap it around and gently set it in. Okay. Try to not compact the media too much or get it into the pitchers, but you also want there to be good contact between the plug that the plant is in and the surrounding media so that the roots can kind of find their way. So like to try and get it centered. Okay. Like to tap the side of the pot, try and get rid of air bubbles. Okay. And again, not trying to compact it, but also ensuring good contact between the plug and the media so that the roots don't have to jump any air gaps to get there. And it's mostly centered. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the sink, give this a really good drink of water. That will also stop any, oops, did I bury a leaf? Oh goodness, one of the tiny ones. Okay, so I'm also gonna really drench it, soak it, and that will allow the media to settle and also prevent air pockets. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I forgot to mention, because I'm in San Francisco and the TDS of the water is very, very low, usually less than 100, although with the fires it can get creep up a bit. I can use sink water to water all of my carnivorous plants. And in addition, Nepenthes are pretty tolerant of higher TDS water. Some other bog plants might have trouble with that, but Nepenthes is just fine with city water, with San Francisco city water, I should say. So do make sure that the TDS of your water is pretty low. But I just really soaked it. When you water it, you want the water to just drain right through. And I'm so happy with this little plant. Check out its cute little pictures. The whole plant is bright red, so gorgeous. Really excited to watch this grow. And seedlings are going to take a little bit to mature, but I actually really enjoy that process. And definitely don't forget the tag. And I'm going to write on the tag the date that I potted it up. So I'll write it on the back here. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the terrarium and just watch it grow.